All right, there we go. Now you guys can hear me. Okay, sorry about that. It's what happens when we go live. We had to alter our live stream a little bit. If you guys don't know, I'm Robert Santos. Due to some new laws, apparently the national anthem is copywritten, and I can't play it, otherwise I'll be fined. Now, the song itself is not. However, it's the versions of the songs which are copywritten. So until we actually have our lawyers take a look at it and make sure we can do the proper introduction, I like to have the national anthem every single time before our podcast. And we'll see what happens, guys. I'm Robert Santos. We do have a lot to talk about, and that was definitely one of them. So stand by. This whole thing is all messed up, but we're going to talk about a few things. First and foremost is that first issue we discussed. Is apparently there's a lot of copywritten information that is threatening individuals from being charged of felony. Can't play a national anthem. That song itself is not copywritten, but it's the version of the song. If you are talking like I am right now and my kid happens to be playing a video game and a song plays on that thing, well, then guess what? I just violated the copyright infringement. So be wary on that. If you guys are doing these live streams, or even if you're out there, I know every Friday a lot of individuals were for the past weeks going to DeWine's house and protesting, and they were playing music. Well, guess what? That's copyright infringement now. Thanks, Congress. Thanks, Senate. Appreciate you all passing it. So definitely grab your coffee because this is going to be a good one. Definitely want to thank you everyone for joining. We had the altar, so we'll see if we can. People are joining. We'll mute that so that way no one else hears that one. We'll just get set up here. If you guys don't know, obviously Congress yesterday passed the their free money from $600 to $2,000, and obviously McConnell, he decided to stop it. I am conflicted with that. As everyone knows, I do not believe that everyone should be getting that money. I understand it's tax dollars, but also you need to understand we're actually printing that money off, which is going to increase our debt, which is, as you know, not good. And we're going to go over our national debt as well. Right now it's $27.5 trillion, which is absurd. It is more than, I think it's, last time I did the math, it was about 20 other countries combined. We have more debt than the 20 countries combined, going down the list from China to Japan, everybody. Definitely something we don't want. If you guys look at the statistics, we are literally on the verge of becoming the second, not the first, the second most powerful economy in the world. Who's going to beat us? We'll talk about that here in a second. We want to keep you guys engaged. I'm very impatient. I always tell everybody, it's China. If you guys don't know, by 2035, China is going to beat us economically. Why? Why? Look at something. Grab the first item that's to your right or to your left, whatever, it's on your desk or next to you if you're on the couch, or, hey, that phone you're holding. Look to see where it's made. Guarantee you it wasn't the U.S. That's one of the issues we have right here. Hey, Ricky, David, Herm, sorry we got this up. Herman, we're actually going to talk about that. Yeah, it is. I've lost faith in my government. There are some good, solid individuals in there. I'm not saying it's all bad, but as a whole, I have lost full trust in it. If anyone knows what it is to be conditioned, they did it in the military. They condition us, obedience to orders, got it. We do it as to lab rats. We condition them. We are being conditioned. Right now, our government is waving money in front of us. Is that $2,000 that the family is going to receive going to help out? Maybe right away, yes, but long term, it's not going to help them. It's not. That money is not going to help the American citizens in the long run. The money might be a quick fix, basically like a tourniquet on the wound or a Band-Aid temporarily till you actually go to the hospital, whatever it is. That's all it is. Right now, that's all they're doing. They're waving money. They're conditioning us without actually solving the actual problem, which is the restrictions. We need to open up Ohio. We need to open up our nation. Let our businesses run accordingly. Add restrictions if you want to, but don't shut us down at 10 o'clock. Say, hey, you need to take more. What I mean by restrictions is you need to clean more. A lot of businesses locally are already doing that. They're hiring professional individuals to come in and clean once a week, once every other week. And that's good. That shows that they want to stay open. They're doing everything they can to stay open, and you're preventing them from actually making a profit. I mean, look what's going to happen in 2 days? 2 days. New Year's Eve. Who do you think makes the most money on New Year's Eve? Bars, waitresses. That's their money. That's their bread and butter. That's their holiday of the year. Is that, and I guess you can say St. Patrick's Day, but that's their bread and butter. And now you're closing them at 10 o'clock. Now they're going to go home. They're actually going to buy the beer, the alcohol, wine, whatever you want to do it from the grocery store or the liquor store, and not the actual restaurants or the bars. Some people don't always drink. I personally don't. Maybe once in a blue moon do I mostly actually drink soda. Right here. It's a little miniature Coca-Cola bottle. I don't know if that's copyright for showing Coke, so we'll see what happens. But most people like to go out, have dinner with their significant other, their spouse, their friends, their buddies, their kids, whoever, and celebrate New Year's Eve. They can't do that now. They can't watch the ball drop with all their friends because we're restricted to 10 person or less. This is a complete disaster. But we all know dang well that DeWine, our governor, is going to be having more than 10 people. He's just not going to show it. It's ridiculous. We do need to open our country fully. We have civil unrest right now. David, thanks for joining. Frank, thanks for joining. Herm, you asked about you don't know anyone in the government and you're a vet. I'm a vet too, man. I respect you wholeheartedly. And thank you for paving the way for people like me to serve this great nation. And so we can pave the way for the next generation to defend America. But what America will there be to defend if we allow our elitists to take over and take all the power? That's what they're doing right now. They are taking power away yard by yard, inch by inch, mile by mile. They're taking it. Our country was created by the states. The states created the government. The government did not create the states. The states control the government. And who controls the states? The people. So the people, in essence, should be controlling the government. But right now, the government is just taking more and more and more. And we're allowing it, and we can't. The best, easiest way to do it is the elections. Now, obviously, there was a big, huge election fraud that happened here in this past election. We all know it. I don't care what side you're on. There was fraud. Was it enough to change the election? That's not what I'm going to talk about. But there was fraud that occurred. The media was completely biased. They only announced information that they wanted to show people. That was it. They pushed their own personal agenda on the people. When was the last time that we actually heard anything good that wasn't bashing Trump or talking crap about Biden or talking good about Biden? Either way, you don't. How quick was the nuclear, some people tried to hack into our nukes unsuccessfully, but that was one of those quick and done. Done. That's a big deal. Someone's trying to hack into our cybersecurity and take control of our nukes. Are you kidding me? Why is that not the news that's actually being presented for us? It's only was done for a quick little, just an article, and that was it. Maybe not seeing anything from it. That is wrong. It's ridiculous. Herm, yes, patriots need to stand. They're closing bar. Yeah. Ricky, you're right. I mean, they're closing bars. I mean, the Marine Corps was formed in a bar. Ton Tavern, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They don't want that happening again. So we're going to talk about a few things. We'll actually get into it. That was a little venting session. I got a few articles I wanted to show you all. First of all, McConnell definitely blocks the quick vote for $2,000 stimulus checks, says the Senate, to bring Trump request into focus. Everyone knows my take on the stimulus checks. I don't think everyone deserves to have it. I think it definitely should be if the government, well, but the government shut down certain aspects of our country. They shut down businesses, put restrictions on businesses, and prevented them from doing things they need to do. As a result, individuals lost their jobs, their hours were cut, they weren't able to make ends meet. It caused a huge snowball effect. Individuals who were directly affected by those restrictions, I think, should get it. How they're going about it, I think, is completely wrong. I really truly believe that it should have been one of those, hey, we're going to make a pot. Here's where the stimulus check money is going to go. We can rename it whatever you want to rename it. And if you feel that your job was affected by these restrictions, then go down to the unemployment office, fill out a piece of paper, show documentation from your work saying, hey, we had to cut your hours or we had to let you go, and then you would have received it. Someone like me, whose hours are not affected, should not receive it. Yes, I could use that money. Trust me, I know I could. But that's what the government's trying to do. They're trying to wave the money in front of individuals who know they need it, so that when they take it, and then the next thing you know is that they are actually, in fact, counting on the government. I need the government to help me. Oh my, I need them to help me. I can't live without the government. Yes, you can. You can live. You made your bed. You live in it. If we make a bad purchase one month and it puts us behind on bills or something like that, we made our bed. That just means that we can't go out to eat. We're just going to go have hot dogs and mac and cheese, which is, I'll tell you right now, I had today, which is awesome. All right. It doesn't mean you can't go out and buy that lobster dinner. Just get some ramen noodles, get some hot dogs, distill food, get some chicken nuggets. It's fine. When people were like, hey, you know what? I can't afford Xbox Live, I'm not going to buy it this month. Hey, I can't afford whatever. I'm not going to get it. Hey, instead of coffee and going to Dunkin' Donuts, spend $10 a day, I'm going to go and buy a $5 thing of coffee from Walmart or something, and then that will last you a month, which will save you a bunch of money. Things like that's what you can do if you made your bed. Not ask the government for more free money. And we do have to stand with small businesses. The small businesses make up, I'm probably going to be wrong, but I want to say it's 46% of the economy. 46% of the economy. Almost half. They are definitely the backbone of this nation. And we need to make sure that we take care of the small business. By allowing our by forcing our small businesses to shut down and keeping our big tech businesses open, you're adding to the problem. They're causing us to have to depend on the government. Our federal government right now is doing everything they can to make sure that you are dependent on them, when in fact they should be dependent on us. David, you're right. $600 is not really going to help anybody. It'll be one bill. That's the thing. It's what's one bill. That's a rent. That's it for 1 month rent. That's it. What else is that going to do? Why doesn't the government just say, hey, you know what? We want to help everybody. We're going to wipe everyone's debt away. Let's just give out some money. Why not? The government's not taking any pay cuts. We are. The government's not. We need someone in office to say, listen, guys, our people, our nation is suffering. We're being paid by tax dollars. Let's cut our pay. Let's save some tax dollars. Let's put it into the right departments that's needed to build our economy back up. Let's open it up. Let's find the research. If COVID really is a huge atrocity, which we're going to talk about COVID in a second, then let's do what we can to do research and find a legitimate vaccine that is properly vetted, not rushed and causing a whole mess of problems. Now, I am for vaccines, but I'm not for mandating vaccines. That is ridiculous. It should be your choice to take whatever you want. It should be your choice to put what you want in your body. All right, I don't want to force anything. When the second the government kicks down your doors and starts sticking you and prodding you with needles, that's when we lose our freedom. And we're already on the verge of losing our freedom, and we need to make sure we don't. As for the COVID, I think I have that up here as well. All right, yes. All right. Apparently, Colorado reports the first known U.S. case of a new COVID virus. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's new. It's mutated. All right. Colorado's health department discovered, can't even talk, it's late, discovered a new variant of the coronavirus that may be more transmissible. So they came with there's a new virus that's more contagious than the current one. Oh my goodness. We need to shut down. The vaccines are actually working. Apparently, if the vaccines are working, oh crap, guys, the vaccine's working. We're going to have to open up this nation. They're not going to be dependent on us. What do? Let's make up, or let's create more contagious virus. Or better yet, why don't we research this virus that was already made in a biolab in Wuhan, China, and properly vet it? It was made in a lab. It's probably going to alter itself. It's going to adjust. David, I see in the future it could happen. I really hope it doesn't. But I do see signs of rebellions coming. Not any day soon, but maybe in about 5-10 years, if we keep going down the road we're going, which is why it's imperative that we start focusing on getting these individuals out of office, which is easy. Fight and get your individuals elected. The true patriots need to get elected in office, and they'll change it. Yes. Well, look what happened with Trump. It starts small. It's not just the president. All right. It starts with your trustees, your state reps, your commissioners, your board of education, your Senate, all of them. Those are the individuals you need to get in, because it's the foundation of our nation that will actually cause a change. All right. Now, talking about Biden, here's sarcasm. We all should be grateful that Biden is going to be our president. You want to know why? I'm going to show you why. I have a video. I'm probably going to get deleted for showing a video because of the whole copyright. But let's see here. Second. You're right, Herm. If we're never going to win that election if we let this fraud happen, but we need to fight it. And if our elected officials, before I show this video, if our elected officials actually go and reform our elections, fix it to make it more secure, to prevent this from happening. Let's say the left is right. All us Republicans are way out there and we're completely off field. All right. Then, okay, fine. Let's say it did happen. What can we do to prevent it from happening? If they put those steps in line to prevent it from happening in the future, then the rest of the elections will, in fact, be secure and they'll be honest. I hope I see some elected officials actually start doing that. And that starts locally. Let's Ohio start making those alterations. All right, so let's go in here. We're going to play this. I'm going to try to make sure there's an echo. I'll bring the volume up. But listen to what he says. Listen to what he says.
Hey folks, how are you? If I'm elected president, you're going to see the single most important thing that changes in America is we're going to cure cancer. Changes in America is we're going to cure cancer. Changes in America is we're going to cure cancer. Thing that changes in America is we're going to cure cancer. The president, you're going to see the single most important thing that changes in America is we're going to cure cancer.
There we go. He just promised that he is going to cure cancer. Biden just promised the world, mostly us, but the world, that he's going to cure cancer. Because not America just has cancer. It's all the other nations too. They have cancer as well. He promised that he is going to cure cancer. I hope he is right. But how can you make that type of promise? That's how absurd the left is. They're making promises such as this, saying that they are going to cure cancer. Ridiculous. Cancer will always be around. It sucks. I have a lot of friends that have it. I know a lot of individuals that have it. I know a lot of individuals that passed away from it. It sucks. And it's really sad when someone passes away from it. A lot of people beat it and they fight it. They fight hard. And a lot of kids suffer from it. And I hope we do find a cure. But that is a bold, bold move. He's going to tell everyone that he's going to cure cancer within the 4 years that he's elected in office. That is ridiculous. All right, enough of that bleep show. All right. This actually just came over my phone. I'll let you guys know, but apparently the stim checks are going to be coming out tonight. I'm not sure how the hell that would even happen. I do know everything. We'll see what happens, but apparently that's an ad right there. Let's get the second monitor up. So you guys can see this. There we go. All right. Someone's moving the couch up there. Sorry. All right. When your second stimulus checks will arrive, apparently U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Numbers Munchers said Tuesday. You guys don't know what number of munchers is, then you're too young. It's a video game, original, teaches you how to do math. An American household should expect receiving their economic impact payments very soon. Another article I read actually specified that we'll be receiving them tonight. Not everybody, they'll start receiving them tonight. Obviously, if you did your taxes and you had a check sent to your mail, then they're going to start sending your checks out on Wednesday. You guys don't know, it is not $2,000 right now; it's $600. But apparently, they are still in the process of increasing that, and there is a process for that. The process for that to actually happen is whether you're for this or not. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is the dice that was rolled. Is that if you did not receive your check in 2019, the first one, when you do your taxes, you specify you didn't get it, they will know, and they would actually add it onto your taxes, and that's how much money you would get. Same thing with this one. If you don't receive it by the time you file taxes, it's the same concept. When you go to file taxes, whether it's H&R Block or go find an accountant does it, there's a form they fill out. It specifies you didn't receive it. They obviously would cross-reference it with your social, and then it would be added on whatever your refund is, or if you owe anything, obviously it would deduct from there. Lengthy process, but hey, that's what you have an accountant for, right? Obviously, if you make $75,000 or less, you're going to receive the full amount. If you make over 150, you're not going to get anything. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, I was incorrect. It's $75,000 for a single income, $150 combined. It's $600 per individual and $600 per qualifying child. That's where it is this second, unless my phone beeps again and you get something else. Obviously, anyone who makes more than $75,000, they would start decreasing it by $5 for every $100 over 75. You're gonna make for every $100. You're gonna the heck. All right, this is worded messed up. For every $5 you make over. I think this guy messed up. It's actually supposed to be for every $100 you make over 75K, they deduct $5. That's where it's supposed to be. So enjoy your free money. We're just going to be more in debt. Where is my debt calculator right there? There we go. We are already 27. This is messed up here. All right. We're already $27.5 trillion in debt. There we go. This computer, I swear. Oh my goodness. Stay right there. Okay. We are at $27.5 trillion in debt. It's right there. Right there. And it's going up. Last time I checked, that means it's going up, not going down. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's going up. If you look at all the other nations in this world. Right there. We are the worst. $27.5 trillion in debt. China 7. And obviously Japan is okay. 12. Okay, we're not the worst in China. Regardless. It's ridiculous. If you add up, I think I got all the way down to I want to say I got down to Portugal before it actually matched how much debt we had. So if you add all these nations up, you add China, Japan, Germany, Ukraine, France, all of them all the way up, and I want to say I got down to Portugal, it was still less than $27 trillion. So of all those nations, we have more of a debt than all of them combined. And less population. Why are we electing these individuals in office that are doing this? We are killing ourselves as a nation. We'll also talk about, and this is all because of foreign aid as well. I know foreign aid is extremely important. A lot of individuals are like, well, what is foreign aid even for? Well, here is a definition of foreign aid. The actual textbook. All right. Foreign aid. This is a textbook. Okay. Foreign aid assistance is aid. This guy needs to redo it. Given by the United States to other countries to support global peace. Okay. I get it. Security. Okay. I get it. And development efforts and provide humanitarian relief during times of crisis. Okay. I like that definition. I don't think anyone else would. It is a strategic, economic, and moral imperative for the United States and vital to the United States national security. I get it. We want to make sure we have allies. We want to make sure that we have friends and we take care of our friends. I got it. I have friends. I have some friends who are less off than me. And sometimes they may ask, hey, Rob, do you have $10, $15? Whatever. I'm starving. Of course. Absolutely. Here you go. There's times where they asked me and I couldn't. Do you think they went off on a tantrum? No. Put that into foreign aid. Right now, we are in a crisis as a nation. If we cannot give as much or even give anything at all for foreign aid, if our allies hold that against us, why are they our allies? We all have those friends that are only in it for whatever you can provide to them. And the second they can take more from you, they will. Because their ultimate goal is not to look after you. They don't want to be friends with you. They just want your money. They want your stuff. They want to borrow your whatever, or they want you to go get your Tylenol for their husband who's sleeping because he's too lazy to get up and get it for his kid. No one gives us aid because we are, in a way, sound. We're fine. We're on the upward momentum, but right now we're plateauing, and we're going to start declining. We're not declining already. Harm to your statement. It is ridiculous. So the reason why I want to talk about foreign aid is one of the things that we were doing for foreign aid was giving Pakistan $10 million for gender reassignment research. So let's go over this definition again. Foreign assistance is aid given by the United States to other countries to support global peace, okay, security, okay, and development efforts. You think gender reassignment surgery falls under development efforts? Now, I'm not going to talk about whether I agree with all that nonsense, gender reassignment. You do whatever the hell you want to your own body. Whatever. I don't care. Doesn't affect me. I don't care. Tax dollars are not going to pay for it. But clearly our tax dollars are paying for it in Pakistan. That is not, to me, going to support global peace or security and provide humanitarian relief during times of crisis. Crisis, which means, I don't know, a tsunami or a time of war. Those are the things that we need to do. We did that when we helped out after World War II. What do you think we did with Japan? After Pearl Harbor, we took them over. We won. We won. We helped them rebuild. We put 2 nuclear bombs, okay, in Japan. And look how fast they grew as an economy. Maybe we should take some suggestions because they grew. They got back. Look at Detroit. They had a Democrat in office about 10 years. That place with the crap. I understand. Well, the reason why, Herm, that I would want to support the world is not at our own expense. I would never do that in any way. It's always America first. Always will. Always has. And it will never alter. It's America first. It's each and every single one of you first before other countries. Same concept. If I only had one can of raviolis and I had to choose between my family and another family, I'm sorry, guys, I would choose my family. Just as each of you would choose your family. You, America, are my family. I would choose you before anyone else. And that's what should be done. That's why we elect those individuals in office, to look out for us. But right now, they're looking out for themselves. Heard me say totally against foreign aid. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I mean, I understand the concept for it, but not if we're in need and we need that money ourselves. The whole $10 million for gender reassignment surgery, when we have a whole bunch of issues going on right now. We have cancer. We got homeless in the streets. We have Youngstown, Ohio is the second worst city in this nation for childhood poverty. We have kids sleeping on the floor. We got families sleeping out in the streets. We got homeless everywhere. We have individuals, we have crime shooting through the roof. We got kids they're pretty much being slaved off. They are. What do you think the whole sex trafficking is? That issue is becoming a big deal. You guys saw what happened in 2019, how many individuals we found, and it took forever to find. They actually found a 13-year-old that was actually in the system since they were 4. 4. So her entire life, she was just abused. She's going to be scarred for life. We could have used money to help find her. We can use what we can to help her psychologically because she's going to need it. David, you're right. We got to take care of America first. All right. We talked about Biden. Apparently, he claimed he's going to cure cancer. That'd be a miracle. I mean, hey, if he does, outstanding. Great. You know, I really don't care. If anyone ever finds a cure for cancer, they'll be in my good graces. But this guy clearly is just making fraudulent accusations, and he's an idiot. This will never be my president. I don't care. I'm sorry. Trump got screwed. I think that's about it. All right, if you guys haven't noticed already, this will be kind of a short one. The reason why he's trying to prepare for this and get everything rolling for the big surprise mid-January is kind of hard. I got to fix my website. There's a bunch of paperwork I need to do, phone calls, conference calls that I've been on in regards to what race I actually will be running for, which is why I would like each and every single one of you to send me a message. My phone number, email, Facebook, I don't care. Everyone knows my number. If you don't, it's 330-531-1007. I'm always readily available. If I don't answer, please leave a message because it's probably because I'm at work. I will get in touch with you. Texting is actually preferable during the day because it's easier to respond than that. If you call and leave a message, then just expect not to get a response till later on that afternoon. I'm sorry, but when I'm at work, we really can't have our phones on us. It's a whole issue. So you'll be seeing a lot of tweaks happening to my page, my professional page, my website, trying to get a email list going. So if you guys want to help in whatever it is I'm doing, which we will not announce, we will announce January 15th. That is a promise. Let me know. But in the meantime, if you guys have an issue, no matter what it is, whether it's trustee level or federal level, let me know. I'll do everything I can to give you an answer and direct it to the person who will best solve the issue. I would appreciate it. Pardon me, you got a message from Facebook censorship? Yeah, I did. That's the reason why the national anthem wasn't on my. Normally, like, I do a countdown from 1 minute down to 0, and I play a national anthem. National anthem itself is not copywritten, but the versions of it are. It sucks, I know. I can't even do a speech at the end. I normally take someone that's motivated, and when I'm closing, they'll say stream is ending, and it'll either be the Reagan or whatever, or it'll be a song. I can't do that either. I'll probably just say whatever, and then to see if the cops call me. But apparently in that package that was passed and signed, it says you can't do that. If my son is listening to music and he's like right next to me and he's listening to Five Finger Death Punch or Metallica or Bon Jovi or Def Leppard or the Beach Boys, and you guys can hear it, that's actually copyright infringement. Can't do that. If someone's watching a movie and you guys can hear the movie, that's copyright infringement. Apparently you can't hear jack except my voice and anything else that I have permission to use. So be careful if you guys go live and there's music in the background, because you know the leftist liberals will do everything they can to get you in trouble. Thank you, Herm. I appreciate it. David, thank you. Everyone, thank you for sticking around. But again, if you need anything, contact me. If you have an issue that you would love to see addressed, no matter what issue it is, let me know. I will address it, and I will bring it to the right individual. Got it? All right. Thank you, guys. God bless you all. I'm not going to do the ending. I didn't even alter that yet because this whole thing is a mess. I appreciate it. So God bless you.